we managed to pull through no matter what.
At the beginning, yes, it was extremely tough due to the workload. Welcome back to the channel. I am Gerard and
AveryG.
If you like drawing and you like sketching things, perspective drawings or you love technical drawing in your secondary school, I think architecture is a good course for you to study. You have the knowledge to understand, to draw any sketchy things. Come to architecture, this is your place. Today we are meeting 200 level architectural engineers that are going to tell us the experience, since they have had 2 years experience of architecture, of how the drawing and design is being well to them. The Burj Khalifa of what you are seeing is architectures that design every single thing you are seeing in that Burj Khalifa. And also automotive industry, we have so many designs of cars. These are architectural based drawings.
Right here I'm with David Osaosaga.
Ahmed Abdusamad.
What inspired you to study architecture?
I just had love for building designs and modeling of buildings. So I picked interest in technical drawing in my secondary school.
Okay.
So from there I got interested. I found out that's what architecture related to technical drawing basically.
Okay.
That's building drawing and construction.
Nice. During my younger days, I had talent for drawing. So during my younger days, I got introduced into architecture through my dad. He's an architect himself. And over the years, as years passed by, I learned to love architecture myself and started studying it. So I'm here.
Okay. Wow, very, very nice of you. So what significant project do you find inspiring in architecture?
Of mine.
Yeah, of yours. In any architecture.
Okay, I've not really done much right now. That's in school.
Okay.
But if you are talking about
Other
projects
projects,
outside,
other projects.
you have the Burj Khalifa,
Okay. Wow.
Falling Waters, like projects that have structural. It's complicated structurally, but was still able to be built.
Okay. So what do you find inspiring about the Burj Khalifa or any of those projects?
For instance, the Burj Khalifa, the height for a building to be that high and still stable for this long is really
Something you really want to know what is behind it.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
For me, it was the mocks design that I did.
Okay, the mocks design.
So yeah, during like the mid-semester this year, we were told to do a design of our religious building, and the mosque design is really significant to me because I'm a Muslim.
Okay.
So I would say that I really put my all into doing that design, and I'm actually very impressed with how it came out and how it turned out.
So did you have any significant project, like outside your own personal project, any other project?
Okay, outside my personal project, I would say I think the Eiffel Tower, because it's like a beautiful thing. The way if you look at it, it's almost shaped like a letter A.
Okay.
And the way it's structurally represented again is really captivating and inspiring.
Before you entered university, do you acquire any other skill? Like, do you have any skill before you
related to architecture?
Yes. Yeah, in architecture, related to any architecture.
From technical drawing, as I said, like drawing.
Okay, you love technical drawing. Wow.
Yeah, building construction. So
very nice.
and also modeling of interior spaces.
Okay, interior spaces.
Yeah.
Wow, very nice.
Well, I won't say, because during my SS1, that was the only time that I said I studied technical drawing because of my school. So I would say as I came to this school, that's when I began to improve in my TD skills.
Okay.
As for other things, everything is as I came to this school. I started learning all that I know now from the school. Yeah.
Okay. Very nice. That's very nice. So have you gone for any IT training before?
Yes, my 100 level.
Okay, 100 level.
And industrial training. I still have one this holiday too.
Wow.
So I did it at FCDA. Department of Parks and Recreation.
Okay, Department of what?
Parks and Recreation.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was quite. I learned a lot from it because I was still 100 level.
Okay.
And most people that do IT at that point they are in 300, 400 level.
So very nice. So what actually do you love or do you find inspiring as you went for the IT?
They majorly deal with That's parks, recreation, and land allocation for parks and recreation.
Okay, wow.
So I went to zoos. I saw the designs and the
Wow,
concepts of
very
zoos,
nice.
of parks in
Okay,
Abuja. So
very nice. Beautiful. Wow, all these recreational parks where people want to come and play. Wow, that is very, very nice.
Yeah, I went for an IT to a company, 10th Concepts Limited in Abuja.
Okay.
For there, I met a lot of people who were really known and into the architecture, like some 200, 300 students, and I got to have a first-hand experience to professional architect. So my personal mentor in my IT was actually a professional architect.
Okay.
So during my time there, he taught me a lot of things.
Wow.
Like I learned AutoCAD, that is computer-based design, from him. I learned to do how to design on systems.
Wow.
He also taught me more important things in architecture because I was still learning at that time. So he taught me some new things.
And like the basics.
Yeah, more of the basics
Wow,
too.
very nice. So what do you find inspiring about everything he taught you? What do you find inspiring about one of them? Like, so one of them you must love.
I feel like it was the AutoCAD because the computer-based design seemed to be much more. It presents the fact of how architecture is evolving as time passes. Because during like the 90s or so, it was all pencil and paper. So right now, as we see people using systems and everything, it shows the improvements and the involvement of architecture. So I find that actually quite nice.
So the AutoCAD is making the architectural work very easy
easy, and it also makes it much more representative.
Okay, more presentable. Wow. Okay, as a 200 level architectural student, what are your experience at Elizade University?
Architecture is a bit tough, but we managed to pull through no matter what. So, and it's also interesting because we are not that much actually, so everyone relates with everyone.
Wow, very nice. Very nice. So what advice do you have for your younger ones out there?
Architecture might seem broad, and it's broad, but if you have passion for it, actually you can actually do architecture.
Very nice. Okay, as a 200 level architectural student, what experience do you have in Elizade University?
Well, I would say it has been really tough, honestly, but at the beginning, yes, it was extremely tough due to the workload, but over time I learned to arrange my time, adjust my time, and know when to do my work and how to plan out my whole day. So over time I got used to it, and I started enjoying it myself because when I see myself being so a lot, I'll know that yes, I'm really doing something. I'm not just here to play. I'm really doing the work. And it's something I can say that I did. It's something I can say in the future how I struggled and how I prevailed through my struggle.
Very nice. So what advice do you have for your younger ones out there?
Well, I would say architecture is actually a brilliant course to study. But if you want to study it, you have to learn how to prioritize your time, learn how to plan yourself, because architecture students are different from everyone else. Other people, they have time for other things, but as an architecture student, you won't really have time for most of these things. But if you really enjoy what you are doing, you should learn how to plan out your time, and eventually you learn to love it. And you also have, if you plan out your time well, you also have time for yourself to do other things.
Very nice. Thank you. Very welcome. Very much welcome.
Thank you very much.
And I also appreciate you for giving us your attention. Thank you very, very much.
This is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned something about it, especially architectural engineers. Especially architectural engineers, of course, you need to build that Burj Khalifa in Nigeria. I know you guys can do it. OBJ, they can do it, right?
Impossible.
Why impossible now?